Why is grilled chicken so easy to mess up? If you've ever had dry breasts, rubbery skin, or uneven cooking, there's a problem. Don't worry, you're not alone. Chicken may seem like one of the easiest proteins to cook, but without the right method, you're in trouble. That's why today, on this 90-degree day, I'm gonna show you 3 foolproof methods to barbecue your chicken. We're breaking it down like this. Whole chicken. It's a classic roast style. It's perfect for people who want a no-fuss, juicy bird with crispy skin and deep flavor. Frog-style chicken, a method that opens up the bird to cook evenly and quickly with more surface area for browning and that smoky crust we all love. Spatchcock chicken, my personal favorite. We remove the backbone and flatten the bird so it cooks faster and more evenly. Each method solves a different problem and gives you better control over the cook. So no matter what your skill level, you'll walk away with a juicy, flavorful chicken every time. For today's cook, we're gonna be using super premium. Now, you're saying, Ron, wait, that's the low and slow charcoal. Absolutely, but I'm cooking it in the 2XL and I wanna show you this can be used for grilling and for higher temperatures. We're gonna be cooking at 375 degrees today, so our super premium is gonna fill this 2XL up just beautifully. Now, as you can see, it's already full from my last cook. Believe it or not, this was actually a pork butt. Now, it cooked for about 9 hours. I cooked it fairly hot, but look at this. This is how much charcoal is still left. And the nice part is we can just dig in the bottom and reuse our blazer ball. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with what a blazer ball is, it's a small metal cage that we place our all-natural FOGO fire starters in. We close it up, we set it in our grill, light it, and then cover it with charcoal. This way we get a nice, even burning fire, and the air gets to the starters immediately. All right, now our fire is lit, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay this in here because I wanna heat up the stones with the grill. We're gonna be cooking indirect today, but I wanna have the stones heat up with the grill. Otherwise, you heat it up, you get it to temperature, you put your deflectors in here, and then they have to heat up. It's gonna cool down your grill. So if you heat it up with the grill, that's the way to do it. Now to get it going, since I wanna heat it up really good, I have the bottom vent all the way open and the top vent all the way open. I'm shooting for 375, so when it hits 350, I'm gonna shut the vents down to where I want them set and have them go right to temperature. Now, when you're smoking, you want to be very careful, okay? Because poultry really absorbs a lot of smoke. Remember, smoke is an ingredient. We don't want to overdo it. So today we're going to be using our pecan chips, all right? They're beautiful. They're nice and small. They're not going to last for hours. We only want a kiss of smoke. A kiss of smoke. That's right. That's why chips are perfect for today's cook. Now, our first bird we're working with, like I said, is going to be our whole chicken. This is the easiest one for prep. Now, one thing I want to talk about here is that I've done this to all 3 of my birds. Last night, I took them out of the wrappers, I put them on a pan, on a rack, and I put them in my refrigerator uncovered. What that's gonna do is it dries out the skin. Can you see here how it's dried out the skin all in here and the skin is really stuck to the meat? That's what we want, because we want to try and get crispy skin. So dry skin is going to help get us crispier skin. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on there. Olive oil is going to actually help crisp up the skin. You don't need a whole lot. You can use butter, you can use duck fat, you can use really any oil you want. I happen to like the flavor of EVOO, which is extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin, just like me. Now for this bird, I'm going to use 2 different kind of seasonings. Actually, you know what? I'm going crazy. We're going to do the same seasonings on all the birds. First one is Keith Ryle's chicken rub. I love Keith's products. So we're gonna give it a nice liberal coating. We don't want to cake it on, but we do want it to be nicely colored, nice and evenly coated. That's the key, is to get it evenly coated. Some people might choose to trust the bird to do anything like that. All I like to do is I just take my wingtips and tuck them under like that, and that's how I cook my whole bird. Next up, I want to put layers of flavor on my chicken, okay? That chicken rub is incredible, but I'm gonna do too, I'm gonna hit it with a little garlic butter. So on this, we're just gonna hit it with a light little coat, okay? We're not re-seasoning, just a little bit extra flavor, okay? And there we go. Bird number 1, whole chicken, done. Next up, ribbit, baby. It's frog-style chicken. My friend Al Fragoni showed me this, and it's an incredible way of doing it. It's almost a different way of spatchcocking a chicken. You can do it with a knife or with the scissors. I'm gonna go with a knife because it's real simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna cut right down the side of each bird, right above the leg, okay? I'm gonna cut right between the leg and the breast, okay? Don't worry, the chicken won't mind, I promise. We want to cut it so that we can just peel back the breast. You're going to take it, your hands, and push down as hard as you can on the breast area. Okay, you hear that crunch? Now you can see the bird is laying beautifully flat. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Last thing I like to do, I like to cut the little wing tips off. They just burn up. You could leave them on if you want, but for presentation, I think it's pretty cool to cut them off. We're going to season them up the same exact way. And there we have it, bird number 2. All right, I had to look this up. I always want to know, why is it called spatchcock? The term spatchcock is believed to come from a 17th century Irish phrase, dispatch the cock, which meant to quickly prepare a bird, usually a chicken, for cooking by removing the backbone and flattening it out. This method helps the bird cook more evenly and faster, perfect for grilling or roasting. Over time, Dispatch the cock was shortened and morphed into spatchcock. It's both a noun, the bird itself, and a verb, the act of preparing it this way. Now that we know, we're going to go ahead and dispatch the cock right now. All right, so here's the backbone, all right? We got the breast side up, and here's the backbone right down the middle right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip our bird over, and here is where the backbone is, all right? So we wanna remove the backbone, so we're gonna cut down either side. Again, you can use scissors or you can use a knife, okay? I find it easiest to use scissors. The knife works really well, okay? You're gonna get down, you're gonna cut it like that, but all of a sudden you're gonna get to a point with the bones, it gets a little bit more difficult, okay? You gotta cut through a couple bones. You can do it, but what I find is to use some shears. I got these ones from my friends at Masterclass. You just kind of run right down the bird, okay? It doesn't get easier than that. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Okay, now look at that. Pretty cool, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our knife, we're just gonna kind of give a couple little whacks right here in the middle of the breastbone, trim off any of the excess fat. Okay, so we got some excess fat there. We don't want that, it's just gonna create a problem later. Now we hit that, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna turn this over, all right? We're gonna push down as hard as we can on that breastplate because we wanna hear that cracking noise. Let's see if we can hear it. There we go. That's our third bird, spatchcock chicken. Now our smoke has turned nice and blue, so we're ready to put our birds on. So I'm gonna start with the whole bird first. Okay, we're gonna stick that right in the center in the back. Okay, ooh, listen to that sizzle. Next up, frog. A pizza peel is a great way to handle stuff like this, folks. Okay, right on there, making sure everything is over the convector. And last, we're gonna spatch the cock and put it right on here. Okay, 3 birds, 1 grill, barbecue chicken done the right way. All right, kids, we're 45 minutes in, and let's check them out. So we're gonna start with our spatchcock here. Ooh, a little over. Okay, that actually went to 170, so that's actually gonna be a little over. Oh my God, 156. All right, so we're gonna pull spatchcock off. Spatchcock done first. Look at that beauty, huh? That gorgeous. See what I meant about the wingtips kind of get a little bit burnt, but that's okay. We're not gonna eat them anyway. If you want to, nosh on them, they're good. Spatchcock's done. Frog needs a little bit longer, so let's put them back to sleep, shall we? Hey, while we're waiting, let's talk chicken temperatures, okay? What we're shooting for here is recommended temperature is 165 degrees. What you want to do is get it to 160, pull it off, and then let it rest. Just like a steak, just like anything else. When you let it rest, all the juices redistribute, everything relaxes, and it becomes much more tender, much more juicy bite. So when we cut into it, we want that juice to stay in the chicken, not on our cutting board. All right, we got about another 5 minutes under our belt. Let's check these guys now. All right, first frog chicken right in the breast. 162.4, we are right there. That's right where we wanted. Let's see, the thigh, 183. Okay, so we're right there. So we're gonna pull this one. So spatchcock was done first. Frog style is done second. Look at that baby, huh? Hey, if you're unsure what the benefit is of cooking poultry at a higher temperature, listen to this. You hear that crispy skin? Yeah, you don't get that at 225 or 250 or 275. 375 for poultry, folks. And we're at 162.1 on the whole bird, right in the breast. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this baby off of here. Okay, again, look at that. I mean, nice, even cooking, gorgeous skin, man. And if I could just share that smell with you, you'd all be salivating right now. Trust me, it's awesome. Ta-da! 3 birds, 3 ways, 1 grill. Crispy skin, juicy meat, that sweet pecan smoke. Ah, dancing in the background. This, my friends, is how you barbecue the right way. First one we're gonna try, whole bird. It's hard to beat the classics. Boy, is that good. That was actually spatchcock, I lied. That was spatchcock. So the spatchcock was really juicy, super tender. I thought it was a whole bird. Now the whole bird. That's just as juicy. Last one, frog style. I got news for you. There's no loser here. You're not gonna go wrong with any of these 3 methods, all right? Your basic barbecue chicken. Any one of these is gonna be a great way to do it. They're all juicy, they're all flavorful. Just cook them steady, you know, keep your eye on it, and just cook the temperature, okay? Remember, don't cook the time, cook the temperature. That's everything, folks. That's basic barbecue chicken. You guys asked, we provide, all right? Let us know what you want to see us make a video of down below. Guys, listen, thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for hanging out with me today, all right? Give each 3 of these a try. Let me know what you think, all right? Until then, remember to get out and grill, and I'll see you the next time on FOGO TV. Captain Ron, out!